before the celebration of the national event. And he started off by raising some concerns about what is supposed to be national for all of us, a national celebration as it's supposed to be, Ghana's Independence Day. He's raising concerns that the celebration is increasingly becoming a partisan affair. Do you share the same concerns?
Yes, I very much share that concern. It is not the national celebrations alone. In fact, it has now descended into practically all social gatherings to which the president or the vice president is invited. I've complained about even funerals or festivals.
Even state funerals?
No, not state, private funerals to which the president or vice president or has been invited to. I don't know whether it is a policy, a national policy, but some way, somehow, efforts will be made to, if you like, edge out other participants. Yes, yes. I've had, cause to complain at some of the key festivals in the country to which President Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had been invited. Of course, that was before this presidential primaries. I don't want to be talking as if.
Yes, yes.
It was
so you're putting that in context, that was even before,
because before the
contest.
Presidential primaries, it happens to be our only surviving former president. So when NDC is being invited to a function, they will invite him, and then we also go together, around our former president. The same way as President Kufuor attending a function will attract the presence of, his party executives. And so I've attended about 2-3 festivals where you realize that the master of ceremonies would intentionally be doing things that are clearly disrespectful to the former president. There was an occasion where you will go to the festival and then the original program that has been drawn will provide for some address by former president, some address by Vice President Bawumia, and so on. Some way, somehow, in the course of the program, there will be insistence that if they allow former President Mahama to speak, then the Vice President will leave the function.
Really?
And it actually happened in Boko at a festival where I was present. I personally attended a funeral also in Obuasi. The funeral of a former colleague, member of parliament. And so the children came to invite me and the family. I attended. And even getting the opportunity to announce my donation was a problem. Whenever people get up to go and say, look, NDC, the General Secretary, blah, 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 and they call, some dancing group to be singing and all that. So we kept being delayed as if they wanted to urge us out to leave the place in anger or so on. So apparently it all has something to do with the applause when I attend festivals, even those that are organized by the...
So there were lots of people cheering you?
Yes, so they will not allow even the donation to take place. We sent somebody to go and announce our donation. The person stood there for more than 30 minutes. The MC would not allow him to do what he had to. And we had to leave for another funeral. So at some point, I got up myself, breached all protocol, and went and snatched the microphone from the announcer. And I told him that we are here because my former colleague member of parliament passed and his family invited me.
Right.
I am not attending an MPP function. So if I have to donate, I don't need the permission of his MPP functionaries to announce my donation. And I will not walk away with my donation in anger, because when there is death, it will be carried by the family. So that is just to tell you that even these minor events, they have tried to politicize them. So I have watched Farmers' Day being politicized, National Independence Celebration being politicized. During President Kufuor's time, I persistently attended Farmers' Day celebrations throughout President Kufuor's regime, because they will be organized as national functions. But now things have changed. Then so if you attend, it's like you are attending an MPP function. So it makes it difficult for people to attend it as a national function. So we are gradually losing its significance.
But the last opportunity that arguably you had admitting the president would have been his address in Parliament during the State of the Nation.
Yes.
When he was moving out, there was the exchange of pleasantries.
Yes.
Did you take the opportunity, for instance, just to express your concerns to maybe the president or some of his appointees who are your good friends in government?
They are all my good friends, but they won't listen. They won't listen. As for advice, I've never denied them of my advice.